looks like we got some people coming in. Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. For Public Safety, Snarky User, I see you all. Gray Dude, thanks for being here. Wes, Big G Audits. How's it going, guys? Well, thanks everybody for joining. So today we're on our way to Boyd County, to the courthouse. If anybody that's watching doesn't know, that's where I was arrested for calling the cop an effing thug. And yeah, so we're on our way there. I feel like there are a few details about the story that haven't been covered yet. Joey Simpson, the charges are disorderly conduct and trespass in the 3rd degree. So yeah, so I mean, really, there's a few things that haven't really gotten a lot of spotlight yet. Melissa Stedman, I see you. Thanks for being here. Corey Steele. But yeah, guys, so a lot of people in the comments on the video of this arrest that I'm going to the court date for noticed that this guy isn't even a sheriff's deputy, right? He's a court security officer. And that is the case. And it's actually strange in this case that, sorry, Wes, I thought the government couldn't be the complainant. Yeah, I believe that's the case as well. It doesn't stop them from doing it initially and then figuring that out later. But, yeah, for public safety, you absolutely can. Yeah. But, yeah, so what happened is that CSO Runyon made the arrest. He's the older guy who slapped me in handcuffs for calling him a thug. And then afterwards, they walked me into this back room where this younger gentleman, Richard Jones, actually filled out a police report, an arrest report. And he is the arresting officer, technically. So the guy who arrested me isn't even technically the arresting officer. This is a lot of, there's just a lot of nonsense going on. And there were 2 police reports filed. One of them had me in there as a John Doe, and the other one didn't. And that's what they do. So, Bob Hardacre, what do you think of the new 25-foot rule about staying back from cops doing their thievery? Yeah, it's a little off topic. I think that I'll talk about that maybe here in a little bit, Bob, but I want to stay on the topic of the Boyd County Courthouse. So, it's Catlettsburg for public safety. It's spelled weird. It's Catlettsburg is what it is. Forever Freedom. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for the, you wish me good luck. We've got court today in Catlettsburg, Kentucky, guys. I was arrested for disorderly conduct. If you could, please slap the like button. It helps the stream get out there a little bit more. Since I transitioned over from Chandtyaudits to Hendry, the name recognition isn't out there as much. We're getting back there, though, but it's not out as much as it used to be. And, yeah. Razor, in Indiana, they passed a law requiring 25 feet. If the officer says he wants 25 feet on any investigation or any traffic stop or anything. And we'll be working with some other people in Indiana about that. But right now, we are on our way to Kentucky. We ventured across state lines one time to do audits. Well, Tube Sock, do you have a trifold on you? Thanks for the $2 super chat. I only break the trifold out when it's absolutely necessary. You know, I don't like to brag that I have a trifold. If I had one, I certainly don't want to brag about it. John DiNicola, good morning. Good to see you here. But yeah, so we're on our way to Boyd County for this arrest. And guys, this was pretty bad, right? Houston versus Hill has this covered. That's the Supreme Court case law that covers cussing to police. And that's what I was arrested for, more or less. They said I was arrested for trespass, but the trespass statute that I was charged with was trespass in the 3rd degree. And trespass in the 3rd degree, I believe, is unlawfully remaining or entering in a building or structure. The Bastards of Politics, Civic Duty's here. Thanks for joining, man. Thanks for joining. I just got off the phone with Civic Duty a little bit ago. And yeah, so they arrested me, and they said that, basically the trespass is the first one, and then I believe that disorderly is the second charge, but they're really trying to push this issue. Now, I don't know that they're going to try to push this issue because I've been arraigned on this charge 2 times, right? I got arraigned twice in front of the judge. The last time, the judge kind of told me to shush in his courtroom. He didn't really want me speaking before he felt like he was done talking, so I got told to shush. So but that's fine, you know. The judge is going to do what he will, right? But the prosecutor hasn't even been in the courtroom when I've been in the courtroom before, and that's kind of the thing that I don't know. That's why I don't know what's going on, because if the prosecutor sees this and they actually take a look at it today, they might just drop the charges. That would be the right thing for them to do. I think we can all agree, because anybody who's familiar with the arrest for public safety and the Bastards of Politics, while you're in the chat, could you try to link the video of my arrest, the latest video that I did on it? And that would be really helpful. That way, if anybody hasn't seen the video, you can just go ahead and click on the link, and you can go check out the video, get familiar, and come back here to listen to what we're talking about. But I was arrested basically for calling this dude an effing thug in public, and while he was pushing on me as well for public safety. Let me go ahead and get that for you. But yeah, the guy's pushing me out of the courthouse, and he says, well, I'm just trying to talk to you. I say, is this how you try to talk to people, you effing thug? And they just kind of threw the cuffs on me and arrested me. So the title for public safety is Lying Cop Arrests CH and Ty. All right. And yeah, guys, so actually I wanted to give you an update on this. So we're going with the public defender in this case because it is it's one of those arrests where it's just like, you know, there's case law that covers this, and, you know, not everybody's like the state. We all don't have unlimited resources to just pay all these lawyers, you know what I mean? Well, I mean, we all do, right? Because the state uses it, right? So we all have the resources, but we all don't have access to those resources. That's just the state. They're the only ones allowed to dip into the tax pool and grab that money for the lawyers. So they've got lawyers battling this case, and they've got lawyers for me battling it. We've got a public defender going. His name is Caleb Hurt, I believe, and the guy seems like a decent guy, although that doesn't speak much of what he's like in the courtroom or what he's like as a professional. But he says that he doesn't think I broke the law. He's certain that I didn't break the law. You know, maybe he'll go live with me and give a little public comment about this case after the court hearing here, but you know, we'll see. But so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go with the public defender for this case, and we're going to try to fight it. And what we're going to go to court today to do is schedule a jury trial. I was almost encouraged by some people with the court, or with the county, I guess you could say, in some capacity, to go for a bench trial, but I don't think that that's a wise course of action, and I think that you guys would agree. I'd feel a lot more comfortable with 12 of people like us sitting on a jury and deciding whether I'm guilty of offending a person, rather than a judge, right? Because a judge is a part of the system in some capacity, right? So we're going with a jury trial at this court date, and that is if the judge or the prosecutor doesn't drop the case. Last time I was in court, the judge actually looked at me, no attorneys present, prosecutor or public defender, and asked me if I'd like to resolve the case. I don't know. I didn't ask him how he wanted to resolve the case, but I certainly asked him, was the prosecutor here? He said no, and I said, well, if the prosecutor isn't here, I don't know how the case is going to get resolved, you know, unless he dismissed it, and he certainly didn't do that. So, yeah, it was strange, and I don't know what to think about it. Matter of fact, I don't know what to think about the whole thing, right? Because I didn't do anything illegal, and they're dragging me in here. I'm having to drive 5 hours. We've got Erica with us. Erica's helping me out. She's driving me 5 hours or so over to this court date, and it's tough on both of us, you know. It's not really, it's tough financially, it's tough with time, you know. It's not good for people to do that stuff. So or it's not good for us to have to spend all this money on this. And yeah, Snapface, 5 hours for this, and it's like ridiculous. You'd ask why I came out here. I came out here just to advocate for freedom, and we honestly just wanted to file a public records request with the clerk with regards to the closure of the sex crimes rate in the county, but they defended that information pretty valiantly, or with the necessary rigor. So, but yeah, guys, it's tough, this isn't right. And it could be any one of us, anybody that's having a problem with their county government in that county, in Boyd County, if they go in with the camera to try to record, apparently they're just going to be arrested. Yeah, for public safety, I wish I had told you as well, man. My communication skills have been in the toilet recently. It's been a struggle to just get my head on right with all these dang court cases coming up. I'm having to focus on this and work and trying to pay attention to what's going on around, all these city governments around me, and helping people out around the state and around the state of Ohio as well. I'm about to go out to Ohio and work with Gem City News on a really interesting story. But we're not even going to say where that is. We're not even going to say where the story's coming from or anything. We're going to go surprise this city and this county, and just do some good work out there and hopefully fight the good fight. And I hope you guys will all be there with us when we do that too. But for now, we're on our way to Kentucky. These people have sufficiently chilled my want, or my ability, I feel like, to exercise my First Amendment right in this state. So I've been staying out of this state. Ray Vortex, maybe we'll get him on the live stream here soon. But yeah, for public safety, if you don't surprise them, they will cover up. That's right, they will. So hopefully every single city in Ohio is preparing for a cover up after this live stream, because I don't think that any of them are going to be ready. We're coming in hot. Yeah, for public safety, I see you guys out here doing a lot of work in Kentucky, and follow him, guys. Anybody who's in the stream who hasn't followed or hasn't subscribed to For Public Safety, he's out here doing work in Kentucky. He came here right after I got arrested, actually, and they arrested him for nothing. And that story's crazy. James Freeman did a little excerpt on it. For Public Safety's been bringing you guys updates on it. But the stuff that they do in this state to keep cameras out and people who regularly exercise their First Amendment rights out of this state is really, really, it's surprising, and it's really over the top, you'd say. And, it's a scary prospect that we have to come to Kentucky and do this stuff and risk our own freedoms. So, KP, you have friends up here you have fans up here in Vancouver, Canada, and hopefully friends too, KP. That's great. Thanks, guys. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know what's going on up there in Canada right now. I know that we're seeing a lot of smoke. I don't know if that's still from Canada or not. America is becoming a police state. Yeah, it's there, and we've been there for a while now. It's only just now with the development of the internet and my ability to be here with you all and you be here with me. 149 people are in this live stream, and that's why this movement is becoming so big, because 2000, not everybody could get big on YouTube. Not everybody could go out and record the police, and now it's become such a big deal. As a matter of fact, I just shared a video on my YouTube page a few weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, about a woman in Chicago in 2010 who got arrested for filming the cops while she was reporting a crime. And she got arrested and I so in and out for that. Hopefully we'll get somewhere with better service soon. We are on our way to Catlettsburg, Kentucky. Is it reloading, guys? Are we back in? SW Observer, hi, see you a lot. Thanks for being here. But yeah, we're on our way to Courtdate in Boyd County for the arrest of Hendry, who's me. Don Trump, we're going to Boyd County, Kentucky. Catlettsburg. Accountability for all. Hey, I see you, brother. Accountability for all has been doing great work over on his channel as well. I'm sure that everybody is already subscribed. If not, go over that. So we're on our way, guys. James Frink anyways, he got voted out. And this new guy, I think his name is Jamie, got voted in. Big Woods guy. So hopefully we can get some comment from him. I do want to bring you guys an update. Can you all tell me in the chat if you guys are hearing me and seeing me just fine? We got 152 people. Can you guys drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me and see me right now? Because I want to make something clear to everybody, and want to make sure that we can all hear me. 1. Okay. All right, in and out. I see a lot of in and out. So this guy, Officer Runyon, has survived now through 2 administrations at least. I've seen some comments in a lot of my videos from locals saying that Mr. Runyon has been there for over 3 decades, and I don't know how reliable that is. But the guy arrested me for free speech. He charged me with disorderly conduct, and he charged me with trespass in the 3rd degree. And it wasn't even him. He didn't even have the cojones to sign his own police report. This guy is still with the sheriff's department. The new sheriff came in, and they haven't fired the guy. His name is Court Security Officer Runyon, and I got confirmation just, I think it was last Thursday, that he's still with the sheriff's department. This is unacceptable. You know, if we've got people out here arresting individuals, arresting human beings for saying things, I mean, could you imagine if I attacked everybody that said something about me? I've got thousands of people on the internet that hate me. You know, they say terrible things about me. They wish ills upon me. If I went and did something, if I wanted to do something to every single one of those people, I'd be running after people for the rest of my life. I'd probably end up dead, you know? But these people do it, and they do it with their badge, and they do it with immunity, you know? Yeah, Rusty, Houston versus Hill. Absolutely. Absolutely. Houston versus Hill covers it. And a lot of other things do as well. I think it was, gosh, I can't remember, but the F the Draft hoodie walking into the courtroom, right? The F the Draft, the guy who went in and the judge held him in contempt and he challenged it, went all the way to the Supreme Court. The guy had the right to say the F word in a courtroom. I said the F word in a foyer to the entrance of the courthouse, and I was arrested for it. And, you know, this is unacceptable. Case law after case law after case law backs up my right to do this. And not only should these county officials be like desperate to fire the person that arrested me and desperate to make this right, they should go public with it. They should go public. They should say we had a tyrant in our midst and we have eradicated that behavior from this department because it's unacceptable. Right? We can't allow this kind of stuff. Joe, cool. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while, man. Probably likewise for me. You probably haven't seen me. But yeah, so I got arrested in Boyd County, Kentucky, and we're on our way to court right now. I was arrested for free speech. I believe that it's linked in the comments somewhere. I think For Public Safety dropped a link to that, and it's terrible. You know what happened to me. We're going to court now. This is the 3rd time we've had to drive up here. Erica's driving me today. We've got Erica helping us out today. She's helping us a lot, driving us out 5 hours to this place. And Gem City News is going to come, and he's going to pick me up, and we're going to go and do some work in Ohio after this. Yeah. But we definitely want to try to create change in this county and in the whole state, right? Kentucky is, I think, been notorious. I think it's probably the original good old boys state. Right, everybody's seen the movie Oh Brother Where Art Thou. There's a lot of kind of backwoods business, and they do things a little bit differently out here. And I'm not saying that there are bad people out here. A lot of the people in Kentucky, most of the people in Kentucky are great people. You know, give you the shirt off their back if you needed it. But the county officials out here have gotten too comfortable, and they've gotten too powerful, and they're abusing their power as they see fit. And the citizen oversight, if you will, is just, there's none, because these people they've been scared, you know. I've called multiple lawyers in the area. Nobody will even sue the police in this area. You know, so I'm hoping we've talked to Chris Weiss, I don't know how you pronounce it. I know it's a German last name. Chris Weiss, he was on the civil lawyer or the civil rights lawyers channel. Right. So anybody that knows him, I've called him and I've left him a message, and we're probably going to call back today. But we're really hoping that we can get some support from somebody, because these people have got everybody so scared that nobody will do anything about it. And there was mention of a deferral agreement at first. I don't know if that was on the table or if my public defender was saying that's what he thought he could get. But I'm choosing to not take a deferral agreement. If a deferral agreement is offered, I'm not even going to entertain it, because what happened to me was wrong, right? I didn't do anything wrong. I showed up to try to perform official business in a public area. And drop a phone number for Boyd County prosecution. You know, maybe you want to file a complaint with them, because this case is bad, and a lot of prosecutors don't even look at the content of a case until it's. And of course, a probable cause affidavit can make anybody look terrible, right? It's generally a 2-page piece of paper that's just got a cop statement trying to make you look as bad as possible on it. Dogs rushing. Did the lawyers give a reason for not wanting to sue the local police? They will not sue the local police. They don't want any problems with them, is what they said. I didn't talk to the lawyers, now I talked to their secretaries, and I'm not going to give any names, because it kind of defeats the whole purpose of them not wanting any problems with the local police. But I bet it's every single lawyer. I mean, I had a lawyer call me telling me that you know, he doesn't think that I'm not even going to go into it. I'm not even going to go into what this guy was telling me, because these lawyers out here are crazy. Now, I talked to one lawyer out here who could represent me, but, you know, he operates out of Lexington, I believe, and he said it was going to cost like $6,000 to represent me on this case, and that's not even going to a jury trial. Now, I'm not going to name his name, but he is like the best lawyer in the state, and we're looking to get him if anybody's looking to donate money. I don't know if anybody is. We've heard a few stories from people saying that they've had the lawyers paid for. If that doesn't happen, then we'll go all the way to the jury trial with the public defender. And if it happens the way it happens, then we're not going to argue with it either way. We won't be happy, but we're not gonna say that anything was wrong, or that we did anything wrong on our part. We're just working with what we have to work with. But this is a scary situation, guys, because the charge I believe it's a year in jail that you could face, and I don't know how they do the jail time in Kentucky. But yeah, my father's keeper, absolutely. And you kind of see stuff like this. Yeah, for public safety, yeah, absolutely. I actually don't give too much information about the case to anybody. But, yeah, it's a problem. And I know that some of these lawyers work with the prosecutors. All of them do, mostly. Even if they're not working with them, like, as in for them, they're working with them in some capacity. And they build relationships that certainly trump the relationship that they would have with their client, I think. And if a lawyer has a problem with me saying that, I guess just sue him. Ryan Youngblood, how far are you from the courthouse? Erica, how far are we from the courthouse? We've got court at 1 o'clock, Ryan.
We are 14 minutes away.
14 minutes away is where we are. We're 14 minutes from the courthouse. And when we show up, guys, they've got this courthouse, like, I don't know if they've got some sort of material that keeps, like, radio waves from entering or leaving, but you don't get any service in the courthouse. So, we won't be going live in the courthouse. But yeah, Ryan, yeah, do what you can, man. Do what you will. But yeah, so back to talking about the lawyers. I feel like if there was a lawyer that was real liberty oriented, maybe it would be a good case to take on it, with a lien on the case. I know that in our case in Indiana, in Lake County, and I know that the case with Michael Densmore up in Stark County. I don't know if Michael's watching right now. He usually watches the channel, but we got him a lawyer out there, and the criminal lawyer that we got him actually took he set a lien on the civil lawsuit, and the criminal lawyer got the charges dismissed for free up front, and then he's going to get paid later after the civil lawsuit is set. And that's what I was talking about doing. So hopefully maybe even Chris Weist wants to take this case. I don't know. I contacted him, so hopefully he is interested in that. See, we got Lou Skunt in the chat. What's up, Lou? I see you all a lot. Thanks for being here. Yeah. But guys, this is so yeah, we're about 10 minutes away from court, and we do have court at 1 o'clock. So, and guys, really, I don't know, you know, what's going on?
We're in Boyd County now.
So we just entered Boyd County. So if there's any Boyd County sheriffs watching, you know, don't retaliate against us and pull us over just for existing. Don't take after a CSO Runyon. I see Brandon Mitchell in the chat. Thanks for being here, Brandon. For public safety, I'll get a hold of you. Yeah, I'll get a hold of you afterwards, man. But yeah, thanks everybody for the good luck messages. Like I said, anybody who's new, we're setting this for a jury trial today. Now, a lot of the times these get set for jury trials, and then the lawyers want to push it out and push it out and push it out. And that might be a good thing in the end. You know, we'll see. I was going to show you guys that we're entering. We're getting close to Catlettsburg and Ashland. But yeah, guys, so I actually spent a few days out in this area, this Ashland, Catlettsburg area. And the people are really nice people. We interacted with a few of the people, and they're really good people out here. It's really the government. As a matter of fact, there's a story I'd like to share with you all that's kind of a little bit, you know, it's never going to be proven because I don't think that there's any proof that it happened. I certainly didn't have my phone. They had my phone. I'll answer this question. Ryan Youngblood, who is the public defender? My public defender is Caleb Hurt. And they are with the Boyd County DPS office, the Department of Public Services. So guys, this is a story. So when we were in the back room, when they had me handcuffed in the back room in this chair, this is right before they walked me over to the jail and hooked me in. And they had me in this chair for probably about an hour and a half, man. It was really uncomfortable. But Big G Audits, if there's a cop in the chat, go ahead and get him out. I'm not really in the mood for a cop today. Don't get him out permanently, just get him out for now. But yeah, so the lady cop, the blonde lady cop, and in the last video, she came out and she addressed us initially, and I actually told her, I said, if there's anything I can help you with, come back. She came into the room and she said, you realize, I told her, I said, this isn't right. Do you realize what's going on here isn't right? And she said, I know it's not right, but do you realize that people like you make us lose our jobs? And that's what she said. And I was just kind of astounded. Like, I felt sorry for her that she was so brainwashed that she thought I was the one that makes people lose their jobs. I don't make anybody act out. If court employees and public employees just did their job, if they would just stop violating the goddamn Constitution, nobody would get fired, right? And if you get fired because your employer wants you to violate the Constitution, then sue your employer. You know, sue them for firing you for unconstitutional or for not violating the Constitution. Sue them, you know, but don't get mad at people like me, people that are activists, people who are out here trying to make positive change. Don't get mad at us because you guys are out here doing bad things and you're losing your job because of it. This isn't, you know, this is insane. That is just terrible. Now I saw, it looks like I got some sort of a super chat that I can't see. Maybe it looks like from For Public Safety or Big G. Oh, no. That looks like just somebody was timed out. Thanks, Big G Audits. Thank you for doing that. But yeah, guys, and this is the thing. So it was that blonde lady that walked into me, and she said that. And she said, people like you are the reason why we lose our jobs. Good people are losing our jobs. And the lady seems like a good person, you know. This is the problem with brainwashing, is that it makes people act like bad people. It makes them do bad things because they really just, honest to goodness, don't know what they're doing. It's like the Nuremberg trials, right, with the Nazis. Like, no sane person would look at what those people did and say that, you know, they weren't terrible people. But those people genuinely thought that was a defense. And this lady also genuinely thinks that this is a defense. She thinks that, because she's heard people talk bad about us, and because we go out and we agitate for rights, we agitate to cause positive change, she thinks that we cause her to lose her job and that we need to be arrested. And you can't lie. If somebody was out here causing you to force you or to lose your job, you'd be a little bit mad about that. But the reality is that nobody's making cops lose their job. The only people that are making cops lose their job, the only people that are making sheriffs and prosecutors and judges lose their jobs are themselves. They do terrible things to us, we the people. And when we the people speak up and we say we don't like it, things happen. Things change. They change slowly. They change very intermittently, right? On an individual basis throughout the country. But that's why agitation, even at the smallest levels of government, is so important. Because as soon as you get the Fed straightened out, or as soon as you get a state straightened out, you've got some little county or city government trying to override that rule and make a new rule. And then you've got to go through the court process all over again. It looks like History Eyewitness, you got this, $20 super chat. Thank you very much, and you're a member. It looks like you've been a member for a long time. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's a big help. DJ Plast, you made them do this. Yes, yeah, I know. That's that's what they all say, right? So, yeah, and I think it's the pinnacle of cognitive dissonance. It's really, it's tough, because when I'm trying to talk to these people, I'm a human being. I'm not just a YouTube personality. I try to talk to these people on a person-to-person kind of basis. And it's very difficult when I'm trying to use sense and I'm trying to speak to them from a moral standpoint, and they're speaking to me from this, just this position that's been drilled into their head, that anybody who's, anybody who even brings up the Constitution to a law enforcement officer is seen as a bad person, is seen as a nuisance, is a person who's like one of these YouTube lawyers. And I've never claimed to be a lawyer. I think one time maybe I said mockingly that I was a constitutional law scholar. But then again, anybody who's ever studied the Constitution or constitutional law, could, I guess, say that and be, definitively correct. We missed it. We're coming into Catlettsburg here. We got 162 people in the chat. We got 136 likes. If everybody could drop a like, get us up to 162 likes, that'd be great. We're on our way to court. Anybody who's still watching, Nat, you're extremely patient and polite. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope that that's true. Maybe you just got back from watching the video of them arresting me. I was trying to be extremely patient. Yeah, for public safety. Good morning, Midwest Audit. Good to see you here. Stop on by. I'm in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. KevTech1. KevTech, go ahead and shoot me an email, man. Me and Gem City are going to be in the area. We might stop by and say hi to you. Erica's going to be going home. She's dropping me off. She's got to go home and tend to. We've got a kid, so she got to go take care of him. Brandon Mitchell, $10. Thank you for that very much. We got the sticker. He's giving me a thumbs up with the, it looks like a Yoshi-esque character. So thank you. Pappy Investigations, good luck. Thank you. Bootlickers, go after yourself. Yeah, Jay Beasy. Hendry is me, man. Why the name change? Because the channel is more of my personal channel now. Ty has his own personal channel. And name recognition long-term, I think Hendry is going to be better. It's really just going to help me also. It's not going to tie me down to doing audits. We're going to be able to report on government misconduct like we've been doing. We just covered a Harvey Freebird story, and we covered a bit of case law from 2010. As insignificant as it might sound to some people, to those of us that live in the states that fall under the 7th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals, it is very important. Damn it, boy. Thank you, man. Thanks. I'm glad that you just found us. Thank you for anybody who just found us, man. Hopefully you guys check out the channel and you go and you subscribe and you enjoy what's going on. Philip Hallbrook asked, are you on your way to Boyd County, Kentucky? We are. Someone asked, are you and Ty still good? Absolutely. For 170 people here in the chat, Ty is my best friend. That is my brother, and and we will always be good. So just because he started his own channel and he had some immense success with it, and he branched off, you know, we are all still good. And it is still, you know, our Gmail is still CH and Ty. He still sees all the emails, so that's still a good way to even get a hold of him if you want to get a hold of him. You know, I can forward anything to him. But yeah, we're getting close to Boyd County Courthouse. We're here, we're coming into Catletsburg. All right. We're coming into Catletsburg, and we'll probably just film outside of the courthouse for a few minutes, man, everybody, and we'll probably just kind of talk outside so you guys can see that I'm here and everything. Because I'll be honest, these people have me scared. You know, they actually, I think that they've had more than a few people die in their county jail pretty often. And not only that, but the federal marshals met me at the jail while I was incarcerated. Federal marshals came to the jail and told me, and they told me that they were tracking my friend's car, and that they would pull him over. They claimed that he had a license plate that was expired, but the thing was that we had gotten pulled over the night before by an Ohio policeman, and the plates weren't expired. The plates were to his vehicle. The federal marshal was just trying to lie and get me to talk about him, but of course, you know me, federal marshals, you know, county judges, state judges, we don't answer questions if we don't need to, and that's what we do. Are we free? $10 super chat. God bless Patriot. Thanks a lot for that. Anybody that's just joining, if it sounds like this is CH from CH and Chandtyaudits, it's because it is CH and from CH and Chandtyaudits.
I'm going where it's telling me to go.
But is it taking you to the courthouse? It is? Okay. All right. Yeah, we never speak to the feds. But anyway, so they were following my friends around town, though. They were following Gem City News, and they were following another one of my friends around town. The federal marshals were, and they admitted it. And it's not on camera because we were in the jail. But they did all this stuff to me, and it is scary. You know, they've got me kind of chilled. Mikey A, God bless Patriot with the sticker. Thanks a lot, man, for that. That really helps out. Buck Hermit, Jonathan Gick, $10. Thanks, man. He's saying knock it out. Thank you for that. If anybody's donated on Cash App, please say it in the comments, because we want to make sure to give credit to you guys as well. And we're gonna have to just turn up here. It'll be fine. So that looks like the courthouse right over there. It's hard to see, but that's the courthouse right over there. And we've had the phone plugged in, so I'm about to unplug the phone real quick. Get that. We'll go free. Fractus, I am with you in spirit. Fractus, thank you for being here, and thank you for being a member as well. That really helps out. Looks like I got maybe another super chat that I missed there. It's like Jonathan Gake was the last one. Thank you very much for that, Jonathan. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear. Sorry if I'm talking a little bit different. This kind of stuff just gets my nerves all jumbled up. These guys really have me scared. Like I was saying before, I think I got distracted. They've had quite a few people die in this Boyd County jail. I think there was just one just recently that Gem City News told me about. So we, you know, we want to be really careful with these guys, and we don't want to go to jail, you know, because I've been to jail. You know, I've done a bit of time in jails, and doing the time isn't the problem. It's really the people around you, the people that work there. And do you feel like they're going to hurt you? Do you feel like they're going to kill you? And some places you feel more like that than others. And this is one of those places that when I was in, I felt completely unsafe, because they've got a very long history of having people die under mysterious circumstances in their jail. So we keep going forward. You know where we're going? You see it? Are we on time?
Yes.
We got 20 minutes to spare, guys. And we are in Catletsburg, Kentucky. Really, that's the reason that I'm live, is that, you know, we don't want these people to try to do anything bad to us and not have it on camera. because I think that everybody's seen it. You know, I conduct myself completely calm under some pretty intense circumstances, and I intend to do that today. I intend to do that every day, every time that I go anywhere. But you know, when there's no cameras, it's hard to prove that that you're not the bad guy. And they're not going to let me bring a camera into this courtroom, and they never do. But just so you all know, I'm here at this courthouse, and if I don't go live afterwards, then you'll know that there is a problem. That's for sure. So alrighty. Alright, guys, so we are here. We've got 191 staying. Tag, I see you here, man. Thanks for being here. So yeah, so we are at the Boyd County Courthouse. Erica, will you stick around that until after court, please? Alright, so we are at the Boyd County Courthouse here. So we got Big Mike Audits in the house. And this is the same building that I was arrested in right here. They finally got this area finished, it looks like. They got this area finished over here, made it a restricted area. Last time we were here, that was not a restricted area. So yeah, guys. So here we are. That is the entranceway that they arrested me in right there. And we're just gonna kind of stand here until a few minutes before court. But that is where I got arrested right there. I'm gonna have to walk through those doors again and see these same people that kidnapped me. And guys, I am sorry if I'm not able to see the chats. I see somebody just joined as a member. Thank you for that. Thanks for that a lot. That always is a great thing. But and thank you for the good luck wishes, guys. Yeah, exactly. The building is pretty memorable. It's a pretty cool looking building, honestly. It looks very, very expensive. Like the materials that they used look really nice. And so it's a really memorable building. So no doubt everybody that sees this building and has seen that video is probably going to recognize what video we're talking about here. But yeah, so we're here, we're at the place, and I am going to be going back over to the car and dropping off my gimbal, because we got you guys on a gimbal right now. But yeah, thank you everybody for being here. I am going to go live afterwards, as long as I have access to this phone. So if I'm not live, I want you guys to be asking a guy named Gem City News. He's on YouTube. I want you to ask a guy named Gem City News, where's Hendry at? If I am not live by 2 o'clock, all right, and ask him, where's Hendry at? Where did they put that guy? Did they kidnap him again? DJ Plast, with the roly-poly sheriff, but he's gone. That guy's gone. We've got a new sheriff in town, and he is hopefully a lot better. We're going to go talk to him. We're going to see if we can get some comment from him after this. So, guys, look forward to that. Please look for me at around 2 o'clock or maybe 1:30, 1:30 to 2. We'll be going live after court. So be safe. Wish me luck, and we'll see you after court.